Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome. Have you ever noticed how much we focus on giving? We're taught to be generous, to help others, to put their needs first. And that's a beautiful thing. It truly is. But what about the other side of the coin? What about receiving? For so many of us, receiving feels complicated. It can bring up feelings of guilt, of not being worthy, or the uncomfortable sense that we'll now be in someone's debt. We might even push away compliments, help, or opportunities because it just feels safer to be the one who's always giving, always in control. If any of that sounds familiar, I want you to know you're not alone, and there's nothing wrong with you. Today, we're going to gently explore this hidden spiritual skill of receiving. It's not about being selfish or lazy. It's about learning to open up to the flow of life, to allow support, and to trust that you are just as worthy of receiving as you are of giving. This isn't just about accepting gifts. It's about letting life itself give to you. Whether that's a moment of peace, an unexpected opportunity, or the simple kindness of a friend. Think of it as learning to exhale after you've been holding your breath for a very, very long time. So, let's talk about the spiritual side of receiving, but in a way that feels grounded and real. At its heart, learning to receive is about trusting in circulation. Think about nature. A river gives its water to the ocean, and the ocean gives moisture back to the clouds, which then gives rain back to the river. It's a constant, beautiful cycle of giving and receiving. We are part of that same cycle. When we only give, we deplete our own river. When we learn to receive, we allow ourselves to be replenished, so we have even more to give from a place of fullness, not exhaustion. This shift can feel huge, so let's break it down into 3 simple keys that can help you unlock your ability to receive. These aren't complicated rules you have to memorize. Think of them as gentle permissions you can give yourself, starting today. The very first key is this. Receiving begins with permission. This sounds almost too simple, but it's the most fundamental step. You have to consciously give yourself permission to receive. For many of us, there's a subconscious belief running in the background that says, I don't deserve this, or I have to earn everything. We have to gently challenge that belief. Right now, you can just say to yourself, quietly or out loud, I give myself permission to receive good things. I am open to support. I am worthy of kindness. This isn't about demanding things from the universe. It's a soft opening, a signal to yourself and to life that you're willing to be on the receiving end of the cycle. It's about recognizing that your worth isn't based on how much you do for others. Your worth is inherent. You are worthy of receiving simply because you exist. So, the first step is just that gentle internal nod, that quiet yes to the good that wants to come your way. No strings attached. Now for the second key. Receiving is presence, not grasping. This is a subtle but powerful distinction. True receiving happens in the present moment. It's not about anxiously waiting for something you want or trying to force an outcome. That's grasping. Grasping has a tense, needy energy. It actually blocks the flow. Presence, on the other hand, is an open, relaxed state of awareness. Imagine someone gives you a compliment. Grasping would be to immediately think, what do they want from me? Or, do they really mean it? And getting stuck in your head. Presence is simply taking a breath, looking them in the eye, and saying, thank you. It's about fully taking in that moment of kindness without analyzing it or deflecting it. When you're present, you start to notice all the ways life is already supporting you. The warmth of the sun on your skin, the taste of your morning coffee, a song you love coming on the radio. These are all gifts. Receiving with presence means allowing yourself to fully experience and appreciate these simple moments, without needing to hold on to them or demand more. It's a state of being, not a state of doing. You just let the experience land. This leads us to our third and final key. What you receive must keep moving. This is what completes the cycle and prevents receiving from turning into hoarding or stagnation. The energy of life is meant to flow. When you receive something, whether it's support, an idea, a resource, or even just a good feeling, it's not meant to just stop with you. Think of yourself as a part of that river we talked about. The water flows in, and it must also flow out. This doesn't mean you have to immediately give away every single thing you receive. It's not about a transactional, one-for-one exchange. It's about letting the energy of what you received move through you and inspire your own form of giving. For example, if a friend listens to you when you're having a hard day, you've received the gift of their presence and support. That feeling of being supported might then inspire you to be a little more patient with your kids later, or to offer a kind word to a stranger. You've kept the energy of kindness moving. If you receive an unexpected financial gift, you might use some of it to support a cause you care about. The energy keeps circulating. This is the opposite of feeling indebted. It's not about paying someone back. It's about paying it forward. This creates a beautiful, ever-expanding circle of generosity, where everyone is both a giver and a receiver. So how do we start applying these keys in our everyday lives? It's all about taking small, gentle steps. Let's make this really practical. For the first key, giving yourself permission, try this today. The next time someone offers you something, a compliment, a cup of tea, a helping hand, pause before you automatically say, "No, I'm fine." Take a breath and just try saying, "Thank you, I'd love that." Feel how that lands in your body. It might feel a little awkward at first, and that's okay. Just notice it without judgment. You are retraining a lifelong habit. For the second key, practicing presence, try a simple 5-minute exercise. Sit down somewhere comfortable and just notice your surroundings. What can you see, hear, and feel right now that is pleasant or supportive? Maybe it's the comfortable chair you're in, the light coming through the window, the sound of birds outside. Acknowledge each one as a small gift. You don't need to do anything with it. Just notice and say a silent, "Thank you." This builds the muscle of present moment receiving. And for the third key, keeping the energy moving, think about one good thing you've received recently. It could be big or small. Maybe someone let you merge in traffic. Maybe you read an inspiring article. Now, think of one tiny way you can pass that good energy along. Can you let someone else merge in traffic? Can you share that article with a friend who might enjoy it? It's not about obligation. It's about participating joyfully in the flow. These simple actions reaffirm that you are part of a generous, circulating system. I want to leave you with a little reassurance. This journey of learning to receive is a practice, not a destination. There will be days when it feels easy and natural, and days when the old patterns of deflecting and feeling unworthy creep back in. Be gentle with yourself. Every time you consciously choose to receive, even in the smallest way, you are healing a deep-seated belief and rewiring your relationship with life itself. You are not a burden for having needs. You are not selfish for allowing others to give to you. In fact, when you allow someone to give to you, you are giving them the gift of their own generosity. You are allowing them to experience the joy of giving. It's a beautiful, reciprocal dance. Remember, you are an essential part of the circle of life. You are just as worthy of receiving the rain as you are of being the river. Trust the flow. Allow yourself to be supported, to be nourished, and to be loved. It is your birthright. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope this conversation has opened up a new perspective for you on the vital importance of receiving. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to the channel for more content on living a more conscious and fulfilling life. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What's one small way you're going to practice receiving this week? Sharing your journey can inspire others. Remember, you are worthy of all the goodness life has to offer. Just open your hands and let it in. See you next time.